If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe and bell icon for more videos. Peace out, guys. Hey guys, I'm Lucky. I'm back here for another video. Guys, welcome back. This will be the best budget lineman in MUT 18 starting day one. So guys, offensive line is really interesting. So I'm actually breaking this video up into 3 different categories. We have run blocking, pass blocking, and awareness. Now awareness this year is really important, and especially on the offensive line. How it works is they take all your linemen together, they add them all together, and then they average it based on, divided by 5, and then that's your average for your awareness. Now with that in mind, because the center is actually 2 times multiplier, in reality what happens is they add all your linemen awareness up, and then your center counts as 2 guys, so then they divide by 6. Instead of 5 linemen, because the center is counted by 2 or multiplied by 2, it actually counts as 6 linemen, and then they divide that, and that ends up being your overall grade for your awareness for your line. With that in mind though, this we'll start off right here with run block, and then we'll move to pass block, and then we'll finish this video off with awareness. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like button, subscribe channel if you're new. Let's get started right away. Starting off with the run blocking, guys, we have Eric Fisher at left tackle, we have Coleman at right tackle, we have Miller at right guard, we have Lawson at left guard, and at center we do have Shipley. Now as you guys can see, the stats of each of these cards are on the screen right next to the card art. So for this video and the rest of my budget videos, you're going to see the card art and then the stats on the screen. I'm doing it like this because I feel like it's a little bit easier to see, and it's not like I have to because with defensive players, linemen, and kind of stuff, it gets kind of weird when you just post a picture. And also, I wanted to show the whole entire line on the screen as if you were looking at it, on your Xbox or on your PlayStation, with the fact that, they're in the right spots. We have, the left side of the line, the right side of the line, and then the middle. So with that in mind, guys, let's switch over to pass blocking. Now looking at pass blocking, as you guys can see, the one thing I try to do in these budget videos is I try not to use the same player multiple times. Sometimes I have to go over and I'll go one down and might find a little bit worse of a player, but I do not want to use same players because when it comes to zone and man coverage, you're going to see this in the defensive episodes, some guys are really good at both, and if they're good at both, then obviously I kind of have to choose another guy to sub in there, because if they're good at both, just go with the guy who's good at both. That's just how that works. But with that in mind, I want to show as many different budget players as possible, so you guys know who to pick up and who to go after with that in mind. So as you guys can see, again, this is the best pass blocking budget squad you can build if you're all about that pass blocking game this year. If you're about passing the ball on offense every play, if you're about running the ball, obviously the run blocking will be the best. If you're about passing it, then this will be the best. And if you're hybrid, that's where our last category, awareness, will really come in handy, is if you're just a hybrid pass, run type of offense. So let's go on to the awareness one, guys. 1 second. And now, finalizing off this video, guys, we have the best awareness offensive line in Madden 18 Ultimate Team. As you can see, I did actually have to reuse a player, which, again, I said I never like to reuse players. But the thing is, Eric Fisher is the best awareness. And after him, I believe it goes down a little bit. So with that in mind, I did have to use for left tackle the same guy. But the rest of the guys are all different. So again, best awareness, best run blocking, best pass blocking, depending on how you run your offense. Again, if you run a hybrid pass run block, I'd probably target more of maybe. And the best thing about these videos, guys, is it's not like you have to just literally follow all the one block. Go and get every single one blocker. You can piece together these teams. Let's say you're a hybrid, right? Take some pass blockers from this episode. Take some run blockers, put them together, and then go and get your team. It doesn't have to be. I see a lot of people like, oh well, you should have did a hybrid team. What would a hybrid team look like? In all honesty, what you have to do is pick a center, pick Slauson, right? Because he has the best awareness and he's 2 times multiplier. Put him in the center. go get your guards, and if you want to really go budget, get 2 of the left and right guard from the run blocking part of this episode, and then get the left and right tackle from the pass blocking part, and then put together that line. That's going to be a really, really good line if you're a hybrid type player. And with that in mind, you know, of course, if you're a run blocker, I mean, if you're running first, you like to run the ball every single play, go ahead and go for the run blocking. But if you are hybrid, just pick parts of the lines and put them all together. And that goes for any, you know, part of this series I do. You know, when I do wide receivers, if you want a guy who's speedy and then you also want a guy who's possession, pick and choose which players you want and kind of put them, you know, all together. Unlike the line, with them all my other positions, I have like, I believe 6 for each. When it came to offense, I had 3 for each. When it comes to defense, I'm gonna have 6 players for each single one. So, you know, you have a lot of choices, not just like one choice and then you move on. I'm giving you like 6 choices. So just go and pick and choose which one you want and then put them in your line. See how they fit. And if the guy doesn't fit or he doesn't play right, just go and get another one. You know, the point of this being a budget is that these are cheap players. They're not going to cost that much. So if a guy doesn't play right and, you know, you're like, oh, I don't like that guy, then go through it again and pick another guy out of the budget, out of the list, and just see how he plays. And maybe he'll play the best for you. And that's the thing when it comes to this game, you know, everyone's offense is different. So if you want your offense different than somebody else, then you might need to pick a different player. And that's just how it goes. But with that in mind, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like button, subscribe, channel if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.